AJ, it's summertime, and why is MicroLife 424 a great choice for summer lawn care?
I love it because it's going to have an organic, natural source of slow release nitrogen, which is very critical for sustained greening and growth, right? But not rapid growth. And then it has a matched amount of potassium. So, what I have discovered in our southern lawns that are typically on top of clay is we want potassium to match the nitrogen, because if nitrogen is like the fuel for the motor, potassium is like the coolant, and you do not want to keep heating up that motor without being able to effectively cool it down, right? So those things being more matched, I have found is highly effective. But here's a few other things that make MicroLife 424 super amazing for summertime and for the lawn, and really you can put it on all kinds of plants. So don't think that it's just for turf, right? It is for everything. It has a high amount of magnesium and manganese, a little bit of iron, bioinoculants, and other micronutrients. But the reason I point out the magnesium and manganese, because those also work with potassium really well. Essentially, they're like electrolytes, and just like us, when it's hot and we're sweating, we need more electrolytes to keep going and stay healthy and hydrated. The same works for your plants. So we want a little higher amount of potassium in something. We want it to be a safe form of potassium that's not adding salts, and we want magnesium and manganese. Because let's face it, in lawn care, the real name of the game is green, right? Green grass. And this product here will help us achieve a really healthy green lawn without worrying about burning the lawn or putting things in the soil that are going to be detrimental long term. And overall, the other thing that is always the highest concern to me is it's safe, right? Like I always say, if I can't touch it with my bare hands, I don't want to use it. And when I'm using MicroLife 424 in the summertime, I don't lose any sleep about over-fertilizing or putting down something that is not safe.
What exactly is carbonized PNG and why do we use it?
Carbonized PNG is what I like to consider a granular compost. Now, it is dark, it's rich. The biggest reason that we're using it is for the same reason that we would do a lawn top dressing, and that is because it's going to add carbon to the soil. But I like to use it, because it is a great way to do a top dressing, essentially, if you're trying to save money, right? Our normal top dressing services start at $3.75 per cubic yard. Now this starts at $99 per bag, right? So it's $275 difference. However, there is a significant difference in the amount of physical material. So it's an excellent way to put carbon down, feed the soil, and support soil biology, right? It's also going to help naturally aerate the soil. But I would say it is still not an actual replacement for top dressing itself. But it is a very good way to get an inexpensive alternative.
Can you mention some of the pros when it comes to carbonized PNG?
What I really love about it is that it works so well in a fertilizer spreader. So it is a true way to have, again, what I call a granular compost. There is other materials out there that come in smaller packaging, but they do not spread nearly as well as products like this, the carbonized PNG. And again, it's an easy way for us to add essentially a top dressing without having to bring out 2,600 pounds of material, right?
Well, AJ, what's the next step?
The next step is to go turn on the tank and start juicing this lawn down for the bi-monthly application where we are going to put a potassium-rich hippie juice.
Let's do
Follow
it.
me.